बजा बजा के बंदा क्रेजी हो जाए। छुट्टी में घर रेस्ट करे तो बीवी लेजी बतलाए। हार्ड वर्क कर कर के मोटी सैलरी घर पे लाए। दो बैग संग चिल करे तो बीवी को नहीं भाई। मेरे यारों सुनो शिप्पी की कहानी, मेरे यारों सुनो हाँ मेरी कहानी। शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, फंस गई रे।
पिक्चर देखन जाऊं, थोड़ी शॉपिंग भी कर आऊं। ऐसे स्वीट लिटिल से सपने मैं मन में रोज सजाऊं। पर आते ही फेर दे ये खुशियों पे पानी। शिप से रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी।
मैं लहरों से टकराऊं, तूफानों को सह जाऊं। सी सिकनेस को भी मैं तो मार के दूर भगाऊं। मेरी टेंशन समझ थोड़ा मैनेज कर रानी। शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी।
बच्चे मम्मी मुझको कहते, पापा भी मुझको ही कहते। पेरेंट्स डे या कोई ओकेशन, ये प्रेजेंट कभी नहीं रहते। बियों की लाइन में कट रही उम्र ये मर जानी। शिप्पी से रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी।
अर्ली मॉर्निंग को उठता हूँ मैं, शिप पे हार्ड वर्क करता हूँ मैं। ये जो घर गाड़ी सब कुछ है क्योंकि खूब सारा कमाऊं मैं। छोड़ सब कंप्लेंट्स चलने चलता हूँ डिनर पे महारानी। शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में कट रही जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में कट रही जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में कट जाएगी जवानी।
यही प्यार है?
हाँ यही प्यार है।
दिल तेरे बिन कहीं लगता नहीं, वक्त गुजरता नहीं। क्या यही प्यार है?
हाँ यही प्यार है।
तेरे बिन कहीं लगता नहीं, वक्त गुजरता नहीं। पहले मैं समझा कुछ और वजह इन बातों की, लेकिन अब जाना कहाँ नींद गई मेरी रातों की। जागता रहता हूँ मैं भी, चाँद निकलता नहीं। दिल तेरे बिन कहीं लगता नहीं, वक्त गुजरता नहीं।
कैसे भूलूंगी, तू याद हमेशा आएगा। तेरे जाने से जीना
क्या यही प्यार है?
हाँ यही प्यार है।
दिल तेरे बिन कहीं लगता नहीं, वक्त गुजरता नहीं। क्या यही प्यार है?
हाँ यही प्यार है।
तेरे बिन कहीं लगता नहीं, वक्त गुजरता नहीं। पहले मैं समझा कुछ और वजह इन बातों की, लेकिन अब जाना कहाँ नींद गई मेरी रातों की। जागता रहता हूँ मैं भी, चाँद निकलता नहीं। दिल तेरे बिन कहीं लगता नहीं, वक्त गुजरता नहीं।
कैसे भूलूंगी, तू याद हमेशा
ऑर्डर बजा बजा के बंदा क्रेजी हो जाए। छुट्टी में घर रेस्ट करे तो बीवी लेजी बतलाए। हार्ड वर्क कर कर के मोटी सैलरी घर पे लाए। दो बैग संग चिल करे तो बीवी को नहीं भाई। मेरे यारों सुनो शिप्पी की कहानी, मेरे यारों सुनो हाँ मेरी कहानी। शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, फंस गई रे।
पिक्चर देखने जाऊं, थोड़ी शॉपिंग भी कर आऊं। ऐसे सीट लिटिल से सपने मैं मन में रोज सजाऊं। पर आते ही फेर दे ये खुशियों पे पानी। शिप से रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी।
मैं लहरों से टकराऊं, तूफानों को सह जाऊं। सी सिकनेस को भी मैं तो मार के दूर भगाऊं। मेरी टेंशन समझ थोड़ा मैनेज कर रानी। शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी।
बच्चे मम्मी मुझको कहते, पापा भी मुझको ही कहते, पेरेंट्स डे या कोई ओकेशन, ये प्रेजेंट कभी नहीं रहते, बियो की लाइन में कट रही उम्र ये मर जानी, शिप से रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी।
अर्ली मॉर्निंग को उठता हूँ मैं, शिप पे हार्ड वर्क करता हूँ मैं, ये जो घर गाड़ी सब कुछ है क्योंकि खूब सारा कमाऊं मैं, छोड़ सब कंप्लेंट्स चलने चलता हूँ डिनर पे महारानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में फंस गई जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में कट रही जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में कट रही जवानी, शिप और रिलेशनशिप में कट जाए जवानी।
Hello and a warm welcome to Sailor Today TV, your unmissable dose of vitamin C. This is your host Kinnari Singh, and today we are here at the Seamen's Club where the Company of Master Mariners of India has organized 61st Annual General Meeting. Now I'm sure a lot of debate and discussion is going to take place. So what are we waiting for? Let's see what the evening has to for us. What do you think CMMI as an association should be aimed for next 5 years?
CMMI as an organization for the next 5 years should be the voice of the industry first and foremost. CMMI should be the body which should work to bring all the constituents of the maritime industry, be it the logistics sector, be it the engineering sector, be it the technical sector, and with the digitalization in the maritime industry and the affected people and the people directly on the spot. Like the airlines industry today, it is only the cockpit, there is nothing else. It is like that. The maritime industry is going to be the bridge. Everything is going to be from the bridge. The digitalization is something which the maritime industry is focusing at. We should be there on the forefront. Any maritime development, it should be flowing out of our mariners, and to develop that skills, to develop whatever way we can facilitate, we will do that. Secondly, like the welfare of seafarers, this is very dear to heart. How we cannot, see that the seafarers are happy, the seafarers get the best of professional knowledge, how they can be given the source or given ideas, how to help them out if there is a calamity, if there is some problem. These are our aims, and I am sure we will achieve more and more over the time coming, and I have a lot of confidence in the youth of today. They will take it up miles much faster than us.
Lastly, I just wanted to ask, what are your comments about the member participation in AGM?
Well, member participation is good. It is about 50 to 60 people are there, and this is what we expect every time we have this type of people, and I am sure they have a lot of takeaways from today's discussions. And I think as days go by, this may not be sufficient. We may have to have a bigger place to conduct the AGM.
Today's AGM has summarized the activities of our association over the last 1 year. And of course, as you must have seen during the presentations, it was the accounts which was debating, it was debated because our revenues have come down and we have to generate more avenues to have more revenue. So this is what is the main outcome of today's meeting. Today's meeting was good. I would say today's meeting was one of the best of the AGMs we have had over the years, and there was a great participation. In the past AGMs we have had 20 and 25 people. Today we had 60. So yes, it was a good meeting. The meeting was very professional, very successful, and held in a very amicable atmosphere. and it's a great success. It's a great success.
What are your comments about members' participation in today's AGM meeting?
We had real heavy, the top heavy members like Captain Mahapatra, who's, he has been representing IMO, Captain Naveen Pasi, who's, the chairman of FOSMA, and then we had Captain Andley, we had Captain Vancheshwar, we had Captain J.C. Anand, so all the senior representatives of the industry were here. So it was definitely a good meeting. Well, our objective is to promote professionalism in shipping, and which we are doing. And in line with that, we are organizing various, like what our chairman also implemented, that we are organizing master classes, we are organizing cadets coaching, we are organizing various seminars, we are organizing, various forums where knowledge is dispersed. Our aim is to promote professional knowledge. That is our objective.
I am Captain Harish Khatri and I am Nautical Advisor with the Maharashtra Maritime Board in the Government of Maharashtra. I have been sailing over 20 years, and then after that I have been ashore in DG Shipping as Deputy Nautical Advisor and now Nautical Advisor with the Government of Maharashtra.
You attended the event. If you can tell me, according to you, what was the outcome of today's AGM?
So the outcome was twofold. One, of course, we were informed and we appreciated all the efforts that the CMI has been doing all through the last year. That was an important readout by the master of the CMI. And the other one was a small discussion that we had on the subject of helping out families whose loved ones have been involved in an accident and they need some information and they have nowhere else to go. And to my understanding of the subject, and having dealt with these issues in DG shipping for more than a decade, the foremost responsibility lies with the investigating agency, that is in this case would be the DG shipping. Even if they are not the lead agency for investigation in foreign flag, they will have all the information. And it is important that that information is passed on to the grieving families. Another take on this particular discussion or subject was that there are many of the families, they come from inside the land of the country and they are not from the shore. They have no idea what is DG shipping and where to go. They have no. Most of the time, I know it from my own experience, they don't even know the name of the ship where their loved ones have been sailing and now what to do. And so therefore it is important that they are given that information, at least the information about if unfortunately the person has died, when is the mortal remains coming, how is the compensation to be taken care of. Some guidance, some information must flow into the grieving families.
Lastly, I just wanted to ask your view about today's member participation in AGM.
It was very well presented and very concise and very clear, and I don't think there were very many issues. There were some issues, as you saw in the end, regarding the casualty investigation, regarding the intimation to the next of kin, in case of casualty happens. It's obligatory on the part of the recruitment and placement service providers to give information to the next of kin. But yeah, that's a fact that in some cases it is not given. So that's a violation of the directives or undertakings given by the RPSL to the Director General of Shipping. In such cases, the Director General of Shipping does interfere. So two things in such cases, that they inform the concerned company to give the information, number one. And second thing is that they also may take a disciplinary action against the concerned recruitment and placement service providers for violating the laid down processes.
One thing according to you which could have been better about today's meeting?
I think it was perfect. I don't see anything wrong with it. It was, I think it was brilliantly conducted and very well organized. I don't see any fault with it. The whole purpose of this kind of AGMs is to be transparent with the stakeholders. The biggest stakeholders for CMI are its members, and you saw them there, the house was full and they were all present over there, to share with them the proceedings and the deliberations and whatever the activities have been there of the CMI for the whole year. And the master shared that, the finance people, they shared the financial status of the organization, And and it was very well appreciated, and everybody complimented them for their efforts. And I think CMI has made a lot of strides, leaps and bounds, I would say. And all the masters have contributed in their own way. And fortunately, Philip Matthews, he has been master for last couple of years. This is his second term. We have the advantage now of the social media, and he's opted to take advantage of that, and that has really helped CMI to reach out to people and the members like it was never before. So that has been a very positive change and improvement, so we can more than 200 members can then share their thoughts and ideas on one platform, and that is quite unique, and this really helped us to understand the organization, understand its objective, and understand the various kind of people, the people who are CMI members are not necessarily sailing masters. That is of course very, very important segment of CMI. But once they leave sailing, then they are all over the place, People like me, they join maritime administration, some are in employing. But no matter which side of the fence you are, at the end of the day, you are either a serving master mariner or ex-master mariner. So your concerns are the same, your objective is the same, to take care of maritime fraternity, your members and their welfare. And I think they are doing a fantastic job.
My name is Captain S.M. Halbe, and I am a warden of the Company of Master Mariners of India. The best outcome of today's AGM was the next year's planned event with the International Federation of Shipmasters Association. It is the biggest event ever with shipmasters that we will be having anywhere in the world. And I think it's a feather in our cap that we have been able to get it to India. Better attendance. That is for sure. I think it will be double what it is today. I think so. It should be, because the platform has been laid. The people are there. The ideas are there. It's only thing they have to bond. That's all, which is easy.
Well, today's annual general meeting was indeed filled with a lot of debate and discussion. But as we say, all's well that ends well. So don't forget to subscribe our channel, as we are Sailor Today TV. We'll be very soon back again with yet another interesting event related to the maritime industry. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.
The Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization promotes seafarer welfare in all Indian ports and directly serves seafarers and their families with the help of dedicated port chaplains and ship welfare visitors. The Indian Seafarer Welfare Organization has appointed chaplains and welfare directors in each state of India. The organization is supported by Seamen Welfare Organization Greece, which is a member of ISWO UK. On the occasion of International Maritime Day, they have organized a seminar in Mumbai entitled Better Shipping for a Better Future. So let's see what they have planned for us today.
Please be seated on the dais, all our dignitaries. Yes, now to address you all, I'd like to call on the stage Father Anthony Balaswamy. Please say a few words.
First of all, I apologize for the delay in starting this meeting because we are expecting the minister is on the way. That is a message received from the police officials. He is on the way. We are starting this function in the celebration. Though he will be joining as soon as possible, I think so. So it is a true great joy for me to invite you all for this World Maritime Day celebration 2018. Honorable Minister Ramdas Athawale, Mr. Honorable Minister of State for the Social Justice and Empowerment of Govt of India, and Shri Kumar IRS, Additional Director General Shipping Govt of India, and Captain B.S. Ramnaik, Chairman and Director, Masa, and those all in the dais, and my dear members of the maritime community, ladies and gentlemen. It is true for me, and it also gives me joy to welcome you all for this World Maritime Day celebration. This time in Mumbai, I am very grateful to you, Shri Anita Kumar, IRS, Additional Director General of Shipping, Govt of India. Though getting a short time on his way back to home in the evening, but his concern and the smiling face that he had when we welcomed him, he told us, I am surely coming and I will be there. So that verse, it has gave me a joy and the support for the welfare of the seafarers. So thank you, sir, for your encouraging words on that day. I welcome you on behalf of Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization and also members of the Seamen's Mission. And also Captain V.S. Ramanayaka, General Director Mahasa. He also asked us to be in the conference room, and with a smiling face he came to welcome us on that evening. I was very happy that you are sharing about the welfare of the seafarers, and that is why we are all here. Though that is in his mind, we are all having in our heart, though that the welfare of the seafarers is very, very important thing. So he was expressing what to do, how to do, and all these things in his corner, in his dialogue with us. So, sir, your encouraging words really made us to be here this evening, and I also welcome you, dear sir, for this function. And Captain V.K. John, the Deputy Master, CMI, also is here, and all those who are on the dais, and my dear friends, I welcome you, all of you, to be here, though we are very small. Always the seafaring community, when it comes together, we always see a small members only. Though we invite 100 people, there will be a small get together, members and small members will be there. But that is the starting point. I won't leave that hope. I won't leave that hope because it is our small community, seafaring community in the world, in India is small. We are also representing the various companies and various American community, but that your presence here, though you are very busy, we have a very scheduled time and all these things, but you have just left everything, and your presence here is encouraging to all of us, especially the organizers, and the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization, and also the Sea Mission members. So your presence is valuable for us in this evening. Once again, my dear friends, I welcome you all for this World Maritime Day celebration 2008. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Father, for your kind words. Now, as a gesture of welcome from our team, I'd like to call on stage Dr. Babu Melan to welcome the dignitaries that are already sitting on our dais. Please welcome them. I would also like to call on the dais Captain A. Gailara and Mr. N. Ruben Paul and Captain Goel, K-Line CEO. Please join our dignitaries on the dais. Thank you so much for this honor, gentlemen. Alright, now we have a video message display specially for all of you from the ISWO General Secretary. Can we please play that?
ISWO celebrates two major anniversaries. 70 years since the ISWO Convention was adopted and 60 years since it entered into force. I'm speaking to you today from Church House, the historic building in London, where the first ever meeting of IMO was held in this very room. Our theme for this year is IMO 70, our heritage, better shaping for a better future. It looks both at the past and into the years to come. It provides an opportunity to reflect and showcase how IMO has developed and adapted while staying true to its overall mission to promote safe, secure, environmentally sound, efficient, and sustainable shipping. It has done this largely through consensus among 273 member states. The more than 50 international instruments adopted by IMO cover all aspects of international shipping, including ship design, construction, equipment, crew, navigation, operation, and disposal. Complying with these standards can be challenging for the industry, but nothing truly worthwhile is ever easy. IMO's greatest achievement has been to create a level playing field through global regulations uniformly implemented, so that ships operators cannot simply cut corners. This approach also encourages innovation and efficiency. Since its beginning, IMO has worked to ensure that the people all over the world can continue to benefit from shipping in a manner that meets the needs of the global economy and also trade expectations about the safety, environmental protection, social responsibility, and so on. With the shipping transporting more than 80% of the global trade to people and the community all over the world, it is clear that IMO's action have an effect far beyond the ships themselves. IMO's heritage for the 70 years has been to drive improvement in the shipping to achieve a better world today. Our challenge for the years to come remains to work in collaboration with all stakeholders to create better shipping for a better future.
That was a very encouraging message. I would once again like to call on stage Mr. Thakur and Mr. Ruben Paul to join the dignitaries that are on stage. Please join us. Right. We're going to now give all of our dignitaries a welcome token. A small appreciation from our side to tell you that we are so grateful to have you here this evening. To do the honors, Dr. Babu Mela is going to welcome them with a shawl. Please go ahead, Mr. Dr. Babu Mela. We have a message from ITF Seafarers Trust London, Seamen Welfare Organization Greece, President International Maritime Health Association Belgium, and Union of Greek Ship Owners, etc. You can see that message on the screen right now. I'm just going to go ahead and read it out for everybody over here. It says, Dr. Babu Melan, World Maritime Day 2018, let me take this occasion to send you a greeting to all the Indian seafarers celebrating World Maritime Day in Mumbai on the 27th September 2018. As you know, this year's theme is our heritage, better shipping for a better future. You, the seafarers, are the most important element of this heritage, so I hope you feel very proud of your part in this global industry. I wish for you all long lives and golden futures in the business of shipping, and I hope that your ship owner counterparts will strive for better standards and better conditions of you on board their ships. Congratulations once again from Katie Hipping Bottom. And this is from Seafarers Trust. We put Seafarers first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beautiful message for all of you. Are we going to go ahead now? Honors by welcoming them all with shawl. All right. So that's Dr. Babu Menon. Let's say, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for doing the honors for Mr. Amitabh Kumar. We welcome you, Captain Ragnekar. We have next Captain Thakur. Mr. Amar Singh Thakur, thank you so much. Galay, okay, Captain Jha. Captain Jha is here with us as well. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Manoj Yadav, thank you for joining us. We welcome you. We have Captain Goel, Freelance CEO. Thank you so much, sir. Captain Galiada? Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us tonight. We welcome you all. Alright, I'm sure you guys are very eager to hear from our special guest tonight, so I'll call to the dais Shri Amitabh Kumar, Additional Director General of Shipping Mumbai. Please say a few words.
Thank you. It's indeed a proud privilege for me to be invited here. Esteemed guests on the dais and my dear friends. As you all know, India is richly endowed with 7,500 kilometers of coast. We have around 200 major and minor ports dotting this coast. We have around 1,500 merchant vessels, out of which 400 are foreign-going vessels and around 1,000 working on the Indian coast. We have around same number of inland vessels. But when we compare our merchant fleet with countries like China, who have around 35,000 vessels, more than 22,000 of which are solely working on their coast, we realize that we have a long way to go, despite our rich history, rich culture, rich maritime heritage. There was a time when shipping took a back seat and it failed, it no more remained a major part of the country's growth. This government has, however, put a great emphasis on growth of shipping and maritime sector. We know that the flagship ship program of the government called Sagarmala was launched about 3 years back. Sagarmala has 4 distinct limbs. It's new port development and port modernization, port connectivity. The third limb is the most important limb, that is port-led industrialization. And the fourth limb relates to people, it is port community development. The reason behind Sagarmala is that there should be a last mile connectivity for the goods to be loaded on the Indian ships. Goods that have so far been transported by road or rail needs to shift and shift quickly to the waterborne means of transport. The waterborne means of transport has been given emphasis not only in Sagarmala project, but you all know that Inland Waterways Authority has also simultaneously started working on inland waterways, and a number of national waterways have been identified and work is going on to make these waterways navigable again. I come from a landlocked state called Bihar. From this state, centuries ago, ships had sailed to Ceylon and Southeast Asia, taking with them the message of peace and prosperity. And Buddhism around the world grew because this ship sailed from a place called Patna to Ceylon and Southeast Asia. Somehow down the line, we lost this art, this culture, this tradition of ships sailing from river to sea, from sea to deep sea. Sagarmala and Inland Waterways Authority are now determined to revive this old art, this old culture, where the entire nation, instead of getting connected through road and rail, again gets reconnected through water. But you will notice that one most important limb, that is the last mile shipping, is missing from both Sagarmala and Inland Waterways Authority projects. The reason for that missing mile is that the government wants to be an enabler. It wants to create infrastructure. It wants to create opportunities so that it becomes possible for the private entrepreneurs to provide low-cost water-based transport services. The services that connect the 200 odd ports that we have in India. And this last mile is not to be provided by the government, but by the private entrepreneurship. And a lot of effort is now needed from the private entrepreneurs to utilize the services that have been provided, to utilize the infrastructure that has been put in place or that will be in place in next 2 years and use it to provide a low-cost, efficient, environment-friendly mode of transportation. When we talk of our maritime heritage, we don't only talk of the port of local or the ships that were made in India. The most important heritage, maritime heritage for India has been its seafaring tradition. And that is one tradition that we did not lose, despite the fact that shipping as an industry was almost destroyed in the British period, and it was destroyed very deliberately to make sure that Indians no more trade, no more manufacture and trade to the world, and they become the net consumer to the goods produced by the British. Today, as per the online records that are available with us, we had in 2016 around 1,54,000 active seafarers. I mentioned it yesterday. Out of 1,54,000, around 21,000 work on Indian vessels, and the remaining 1,33,000 work on foreign vessels. And out of 1,54,000, around 14,000 are trainees, mostly working on foreign flag vessels. When you have a seafaring tradition and when you have seafarers working around the world, it is important for you to have a twin strategy so far as welfare of seafarers is concerned. Because most of your seafarers work on foreign flag vessels, it is important for us as a country to ensure that there is a robust global framework for seafarers which protects the rights of the seafarers and which provides adequate welfare to the seafarers when they are on board. Simultaneously, we need to have a robust domestic regulation in place which provides basic social welfare facilities to seafarers. The problem with the seafaring community is that they are not attached to one employer. When you are attached to one employer, the welfare of the employee becomes the responsibility of the employer. But the nature of seafaring profession is such that you cannot be attached to any one employer. In such circumstance, it is for the maritime community to come up with solutions, to come up with instruments, to come up with financial instruments which provide for long-term security, not only to the seafarers, but also to their family, to their dependents, and their near and dear ones. The government, has been very active in so far as formulation of global regulation is concerned. India has been very active in IMO and ILO in formulation of the Maritime Labour Convention. India was one of the first countries in the world to ratify the convention and prepare a domestic legislation to comply with the Maritime Labour Convention. But passing a convention or passing a domestic law is not enough. It provides a framework, but implementation of the law, transition of that law into practice so that welfare measures ultimately reach to the last person is the most important job which now vests with the maritime community. It is now for the ship owners, ship managers, employers, RPS to make sure that the framework that has been put in place for the seafarers are actually implemented in letter and spirit, and the benefit that the law is supposed to provide to the ultimate beneficiary, that is the seafarer, actually reaches in and reaches in time. We have noticed that the Maritime Labour Convention somehow does not provide solution to all the problems that the seafarers face. And we have identified two such problems which we have been raising in IMO and ILO repeatedly. The first issue related to the piracy situation, when a seafarer unfortunately lands in the custody of the pirates, and in this prolonged period of hostage situation, the contract that he enters into expires. We have raised the issue in ILO that if a seafarer is kept in a hostage situation for a long time, then we should ensure that the contract that he has entered into is deemed to continue till he returns back home. The implication of this formulation is that the seafarer continues to receive his wages, his insurance, his medical facilities, till he remains in the captivity of the pirates. And you will be happy to know that ILO this year agreed to this formulation of India, and they have already passed amendments to MLC 2006. We have conveyed, as DGS, we have conveyed our concurrence to the language that ILO has proposed, and we will very soon be signing the amended documents. The second issue that we have been raising is on the issue of abandonment. We realize that MLC does provide for repatriation of seafarers in case they are abandoned by the owners. But the lacuna in the convention is that there is no provision for providing of a replacement seafarer in case a seafarer who has been abandoned is to be repatriated. We have again taken up this issue both in IMO and ILO, and we have been assured that in its next session, ILO will start deliberating on suitable amendments to make sure that the case of abandonment is also properly addressed by bringing an amendment in the MLC. So far as the domestic framework is concerned, most of you are part of the SWFS, Seafarer Welfare Fund Society. Seafarer Welfare Fund Society has been tasked to bring in at least 8 welfare measures for the seafarers. They have brought in 3 measures and 5 more measures are being deliberated. This is the time when the community as a whole thinks, deliberates, and brings forth before SWFS the welfare measures that needs to put in place for the Indian seafarers, whether they are working on Indian flag vessels or foreign flag vessels. Within 6 months or 1 year, I am sure all the 8 welfare measures, that is again a requirement of MLC, will be put in place, and some basic welfare measures will be available for the Indian seafarers. There is a need for better infrastructure for seafarers, and this I am not counting as part of SWFS activity. The seafarer hostels, the training facilities for seafarers, the seafarer homes that have been built over the years, either by ports or DG Shipping or any other authority. Most of these places need to be renovated, and I have been asking all and sundry to prepare a list of all such properties that is available for seafarers, so that a scheme can be developed to renovate these properties and make them more livable, more homely, and more useful. A number of societies are involved in the welfare of seafarers. They perform various activities, and all these activities are very important for seafarers, whether Indians or others who are landing on our shore. There is a need for gatherings like this to develop, to understand what all is being done by various societies, and see that there is a comprehensive plan in place for welfare of seafarers, and all these societies who are actively involved in the welfare become a part of that larger program for welfare of the seafarers. And I'm sure when we go home today, after the deliberations, we'll be much better equipped and enriched to prepare a comprehensive plan for welfare of the seafarers. With these words, I would again like to congratulate the organizers for organizing this event today, and I thank all of you to attend here and to have spared your time to listen to my words. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, sir. I can without a doubt say you mentioned some amazing milestones and accomplishments in this field, and we look forward to many more from your side. Well, I've been told we have another message over here for everybody present. Let me read it out for you. This is from NAMMA, North American Maritime Ministry Association. It says the North American Maritime Ministry Association sends heartfelt congratulations to the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization on the occasion of World Maritime Day celebrated in September. NAMMA is an association representing seafarers' welfare professionals in more than 50 ports around North America. The goal of the organization includes professional development and networking for its members, but also providing a common voice for seafarers' welfare to increase collaboration with port, government, labor, and the wider maritime industry. We are deeply thankful for your commitment to seafarers' welfare and pray that you might continue to be successful in your work. Thank you for the invitation to attend your World Maritime Day gathering. Regretfully, our schedule is already full for September, so we cannot attend this gathering. We would have loved to attend if we had time. If possible, we would like to come to visit in the coming years. Let us know a possible date a bit earlier, and we will make every effort to attend. Thank you for your dedication to seafarers' welfare. From Dr. Jason Sulemo. So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of global messages tonight from our associations across the world. I would now like to call on stage Captain Ramdas, Chairman and Director MASSA, to say a few words. Please, Captain.
Good evening. It's very pleasing to be part of such an august gathering. And in particular, I must mention our special guest, Sri Amitabh Kumar, who just spoke some encouraging words. Guest of honor, Captain B.K. Jha, Captain A. Daliana, Sri Amar Singh Thakur, Sri Manoj Yadav, Sri N. Ruben Paul. And of course, we are waiting for the Honorable Minister to be with us soon. Respected seniors, friends, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and I always like to say boys and girls. They are missing now. They are the future of our shipping. Hopefully they will join us sometime later. You know, it is always difficult to speak after such a prolific speaker such as Mr. Amitabh Kumar, who has facts and figures on his fingertips. It's like going into batting when the batsman before you has already scored a century. But I'll make an attempt to say a few words. It's a great honor to be speaking before this August gathering on the occasion of World Maritime Day. This year, IMO celebrates 70 years since the convention establishing the organization was adopted. 70 years of IMO efforts to promote safe, secure, and clean shipping are being celebrated under the theme IMO 70, Our Heritage, Better Shipping for a Better Future. The World Maritime Day provides the opportunity to take stock and look back, but also to look forward, address current and future challenges for maritime transport to maintain a continued and strengthened contribution towards sustainable growth for all. Indeed, there could be no heritage, especially in shipping, that is more remarkable than that of India. We sailed on ships as far back as 2900 BC. The world's first dock for ships was in Rohtak, Gujarat. Ancient India also pioneered the use of celestial bodies for navigation. In fact, the first mention of naval force of India is in 300 BC. So there is no doubt whatsoever of India's fantastic heritage when it comes to shipping. When we say better shipping, it can mean many things. It is progress, creating more opportunities, ease of doing business in shipping, better and safer ships for the seafarers, and much more. And then there are challenges. By way of climate change, challenges through cyber security, data protection, challenges in optimizing operational cost to shrinking earnings from charter hire, and so on. But then solutions are being sought to combine efforts of all stakeholders, and there is hope and positive mood in the fraternity. In India, Honorable Shipping Minister Shri Gadkari ji has been driving progress through some bold and prompt decisions by revamping archaic laws and setting up foundations for technologically superior and safe shipping. Sagarmala, the flagship program of the Ministry of Shipping for port-led development of the country, by harnessing India's 7,500 kilometers long coastline, 14,500 kilometers of potentially navigable waterways, has been receiving accolades for the program's contribution to India's socio-economic transformation. More job opportunities through such initiatives have given rise to over 2 lakh jobs. Relaxing of cabotage rules and enhance of shipbuilding, ship repair, and smarter and sustainable coastal shipping. All this has added to India's shipping capabilities over the past few years. The future of Indian shipping is looking good, and this may well be the game changer for the overall development of India. I cannot help but mention the important role played by Indian seafarers, the backbone for a better shipping worldwide. This is one sector where there is immense scope for growth, and thanks to the very effective measures taken by the administration and well supported by the Ministry of Shipping, there is greater transparency, greater ease of doing business. In short, अच्छे दिन अब दूर नहीं है. MASA, Maritime Association of Ship Owners, Ship Managers and Agents, whom I represent, provides a forum for member lines, Indian and foreign, and the local agents and ship managers to interact with the government and union in all matters relating to employment, training, safety and welfare of seamen, and we believe that through the MASA we are equally responsible to India and to the world shipping fraternity in general in contributing to making shipping better for a collective better future. We at MASA believe that the future of shipping in India is poised to take a giant leap ahead, and in this respect, while thanking the administration, I must also appreciate the role played by various other associations, unions and welfare organizations such as Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization, who are working towards a common goal of improving all aspects of shipping in India for a better future. I also head the India operations of Fleet Management Limited, Elegant Marine Services Private Limited, which is the major employer of Indian seafarers, and have created more than 20,000 jobs for Indian seafarers in a span of just 20 years. Through better shipping opportunities, we are creating better future for the young Indian population. I thank Dr. A. Babu Mailan, Chairman of Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization, for providing such a good platform for all the stakeholders as part of the celebration of World Maritime Day. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the evening and don't forget to tell the world around you how important shipping is and how it touches every part of your day-to-day life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Captain, for your wise words. It definitely added a sparkle to this beautiful evening. I would once again request Mr. N. Ruben Paul to join us on the stage. Please join our dignitaries. We're going to now start the award ceremony, and we are going to give certificates to everybody present here in the evening. To give away these certificates, I'd request Captain Ramdas to do the honors. And the first company is Fleet Management Limited, Mr. Jagartha. Please join us on stage. Let's hear a round of applause. Would request Captain Ramnekar to do the honors. Alright, now I'd like to call on stage Mr. Amar Singh Thakur to say a few words, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our dignitaries of rights, Captain Prashant Agnikar, CME, Fleet Management, and Chairman Masa, Captain V.K. Jha, and all our seafarer fellows. On behalf of MUI, I would like to thank Dr. Arani Babu Menon, Chairman, Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization, for giving me this privilege to be present here today. As we all know, the ISWO, original name was the Intergovernmental Maritime Consultative Organization, that's INCO. But the name was changed in 1982 to IMO, World Maritime Day. IMO World Maritime Day was first held on 17 March 1978. To mark the date of the IMO Convention entered into force in 1958. At the same time, the organization had only 21 members of the states. It now has about 167 members of the state and 3 associate members. This membership includes virtually all the nations of the world with an interest in the maritime affairs, including those involved in the shipping industries and coastal states with an interest to protecting their maritime environment. ISWO London has decided 27 September 2018 as World Maritime Day, which will be celebrated all over the world. The ISWO focuses on areas such as safety, environmental concern, legal matters, technical cooperations, maritime security, and the exchange of the shipping. The significance of this day is to highlight that billions of people all over the world rely on maritime transport in their everyday lives, where the 90% of the essential goods are daily transported by the merchant navy ships. Unfortunately, the common man is not aware of this fact. Being cost effective and fuel efficient to carry goods, shipping forms the backbone of the world trade. It provides a dependable, low-cost means of transport, facilitating commerce and helping create prosperity among nations and peoples. By providing improved access to basic materials, goods and products, shipping is expected to help lift millions of the people out of the poverty. It is to highlight this potential that our theme this year has been declared as our heritage better shipping for a better future. So as we celebrate World Maritime Day, let us recall how through ISWO, the organization member state, civil society and the shipping industry are working together to maintain a continued and strengthened contribution towards sustainable growth. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, once again. Next, I'd like to call upon a message by Shri Manoj Yadav from FSU Mumbai. Please do the honors.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizer who have taken the initiative to observe this World Maritime Day. As we all are city, we all are mariner, maximum number present here. We are totally considering the contribution of IMO from past 70 years. And we are agreed that previously there was no such instrument which was supporting or protecting the interest of the seafarers. Being a Seafarers Union representative, definitely I am going to point out that Seafarers section. From construction to demolition, IMO has taken all the consideration during this last 70 years, starting from solar to marpole to everything, including manning and all. And if we all remember, you people are here, such a great sailors, and some other colleagues are here who are not, I think, much aware about the shipping. During the time of 70s, I came to know, my age is not that much, but I came to know when the seafarer died on board, उनको एक कपड़े में रैप करके पानी में डाल दिया जाता था. There was no instrument to bring them back to home. And definitely, whatever development has taken place, this is due to the contribution of IMO, where we are the part of that. And nearly 170 members are there in IMO today. And as our additional DG has given all the presentation about the movement and about the authority, about the development of our major ports, minor ports and everything. At the same time, what is said that any law, any act which is in frame is not mandatory that everybody is following. You people are here, mostly you people are running your company with the recognized license and following all the norms. But I as a union, I can give many examples. Apart from this, there are many who are just running all the norms of including MLC and the SOLAS and the Merchant Shipping Act, everything. At this time, it is really serious issue for all, and those who are not aware about this industry, what are the contribution of the seafarers. I can quote many examples. I just want to put one example. In the past, I think January 14, there were 2 seafarers recruited and they were taken from Mumbai to Bhubaneswar by train, from Bhubaneswar to Colombo by air, and from Colombo to Malaysia by air. They died on board. Still, both the people are missing in Malaysia. No records with DG, no record with government, no record with nothing. I'm not blaming, we are observing today the World Maritime Heritage Day, but we have to consider these type of things. Ultimately, seafarers are losing their life. And we have to take a serious note of that, in spite of if we are claiming that so things have happened. Yes, we are accepting, we are appreciating the contribution of IMO, contribution of administration, each and everything. But can you assure, somebody assure me that what is the condition of the inland seafarers? Nothing. On the hire and fire basis, no protection, no social protection, including welfare, nothing. If you just go and just find out the inland vessel condition, it is really critical. But we have to consider now the government has started taking initiative in developing the inland sector, and our interest is that seafarers' interest should be also protected in the form of their welfare and their social security and their rights. At last but not the least, I would like to just thank once again the organizer who have taken such an initiative to organize and just given the chance to discuss in front of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You definitely passionately feel about the issues at hand, and let's hear more. I'd like to call on the dais Captain Jha. Say a few words, please join us.
Well, I was told day before yesterday that I have to take. So I'm here. I have no static, no data, but what I heard from the people, maybe I can clarify. Sea burial was the normal thing which used to be used in the past because there was no system of refrigeration system where the food could be kept and things like that. So sea burial, especially on the warship and the passenger vessel, it was very common. But see, that changed. It's no more like that. And it's written in everywhere, whether it is a CBA, whether it is a MLC, whether it is any part, it's written there that the body has to bring back. Second part, what I was listening was IV vessel, inland vessel, conditions are very bad. Yes, fully agree with that. But the regulations are already in place. If it is not being implemented, probably we senior people are responsible for that. De-shipping. But the things are going on, work is going on, and I'm sure within a couple of years when the army will come into force. Certification has started, BS is the certificate board of examination of seafarers. So you will have regulations coming up very soon for the IPO also. NCB you have already, you must be knowing it. Well, I am privileged to be here amongst you. I wish to thank committee member and chairman of Indian Seafarer Welfare Organization, Dr. Rani Babu, for doing a wonderful job for seafarer. It is very much needed for the mental health of seafarers, as most of the port, they are not allowed to go ashore. Minister is not there. Otherwise, I have to written a line. I request Honorable Minister to look into it and allow seafarers to go ashore beyond the port area. We have been fighting, we are struggling, but you are a prisoner in your own country. You can't go ashore. What sort of rules and regulations we are following? All of us are terrorists, is it? All of you will go and do something very big thing? Let me assure you, gentlemen, seafarers are very honest, very sincere, very down to earth, and very simple person. Well, Honorable Minister is not there, so I hope my word can reach to him and he can help and assist us to remove these obstacles and let the seafarer fly high wherever they want to go. Understand is what reaches to the seafarer on board. I've been given an understanding and I got from the internet as well. You board on the ship and give them some welfare measures, maybe a novel, maybe a book. Previously it used to be a telephone also, but now I don't think mobile is there, so it's anymore required. So please continue this job, because seafarers staying on the ship is something like a prison. And when they see outsider, this really motivates them, really makes them the proper seafarer, and they love it. Even a small gesture, newspaper, you take it and give it to them, that's a great. In fact, directly or indirectly, you are assisting Government of India in implementing MLC 2006. So this job, what you are doing it is one of the welfare measures you are providing. Not out of 9, 3 you have to provide or 8, but this is also an additional which you are helping the Government of India to comply with the MLC 2006. Theme of the year 2018 is ISWO 17, our heritage data shipping for a better future. Once upon a time it was said that one who rules over the ocean rules the riches, and one who rules the riches rules the world. I'm sure all of you are aware. British ruled us. Why they ruled us? Because they ruled the ocean. In fact, today also it's happening. Many economic, so-called economic strong country, they are trying to develop a port or facility to take the command of that particular ocean, and they call that a strategic location of the port. You must be knowing about it, but just I wanted to tell you that our merchant navy officers requirement is completely different. We are not into the war. We are not into the capturing anybody or opening the strategic locations port, where our theme and our work is completely different. However, we need to think in a different way as how do we make better shipping for better future. In fact, our ancient sloka, you know, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, wherever we go, we make the people our family. Where are those traditions gone? Something is missing. In fact, everybody should prosper together, and we have heard that slogan, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Our Prime Minister keeps saying it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let all organizations come together and help each other. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. It should not remain a slogan on the board or TV or anywhere else. So let's do it. Safety, that is the SOLAS, environment, MAPOL, competency, STCW have been taken care or being improved. Now people are talking about the artificial intelligence. I'm sure you must be knowing that. An unmanned vessel. Once the artificial intelligence will come, you and me will not be required anymore. It will run the ship automatically. But the days are still far. It's not 5 years or 10 years, the days are still far. trials are going on. But my question is that if it becomes unmanned ship, will it reduce collision? Will it reduce fire? Will it reduce grounding? Any other accident and incidents? Can anybody tell? Because when the ISWO code was coming, the same perception was conceived by the people who were sitting in the IMO or various other country. But now you find the collision has increased, the grounding has increased, fire has increased. So where are we going? Well, that the time will say that automatic intelligence has worked or not. It's very early to say. I'm still a firm believer that nobody can replace competent and skillful seafarer. Some question is being asked about their attitude or training, but think as who's responsible for that? Whatever we will give, society will give you back the same thing. I'm sure Newton's third law, all of us know. Isn't it? So whatever you will teach, you will get back. So a lot of senior people are here. I request humbly, please look after your juniors. Of course, we must invest in technology, because technology, without technology, it cannot work. And do not fall in man behind the technology. So we come back to the seafarers. Hence, if we want to see better shipping, then must invest in the seafarers. They will bring the better future for all of us. Thanks. Wish you very, very happy World Health Day.
Some very optimistic and promising words from you, sir. Thank you so much for that. Once again, I'd like to call on stage Father Anthony Balaswamy, Vice Chairman, to say a few words.
Dear friends, after listening from all the dignitaries who was sitting on the dais and the additional shipping, Director Shipping General, I am here on behalf of Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization and also the members of the Shri mission. Today, I am very happy to be with you. It gives me a great pleasure to see this maritime community gathered here on this day to celebrate the World Maritime Day. Many of our dignitaries are also involved in the shipping, has brought beautiful things to our hearts and mind. But now, dear friends, it is my question also on this day when we celebrate the World Maritime Day. It is not the missions, it is not only the ship. It's a process that we have to focus on this day. Though IMO, the Secretary General, has given a beautiful message, and he has not left the personals. He is also focusing on the personals in charge of the various levels of the community, of maritime community. Dear friends, we have a great heritage in India. As you know, the Vedic text is on such as Rig Veda, Sabhaveda, Brahmana Veda, and other references taking place on the expedition of naval expeditions and travel to the distant places by sea routes that were well known at that time. Even seaborne trade was very vibrant and thriving under the Saraswata Pandya and Pallavas dynasty in the Asian Tamil region. So we have a very beautiful heritage, and we had our own industry, better industry in those days, and a better future also. And they are given, they offer a better future by their own way of being straight. But now, as I'm here to bring the voice of the Indian seafarers and also the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization, Sea Mission, I'd like to propose to you three important things on behalf of these two associations. Though there are many organizations and societies who are involved in the welfare measures. You know, when I attended 2014 ISWO meeting representing the social organization, I was talking about the fishermen's issues and especially the shooting at Sri Lankan fishers and Indian fishermen and Tamil Nadu fishermen especially, and between inland fightings and all these things. At that time, the ISWO Seafarers section, the secretary met me and asked me why not to take up this coordination also in India. It was in 2015, November, we had an international coordination seafarers welfare at Chennai. This brought a kind of eye-opener with the international delegates, with the Indian delegates from Pakistan and also from Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Other delegates they brought the whole interest on the seafarers welfare. So at the time we had a coordination, regional coordination, South Asian regional coordination headed by Suresh Indani. Then it went on, I don't know what happened, whether we saw coordination is going on or not, but now we have taken up the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization has come forward to take these issues. So under the leadership of the chairman, Govt, is a young and energetic person who is really involved totally in the welfare activities. And we have started, this Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization has started welcome centers, especially in Chennai and Vizag also, and it is going to be spread in all the Indian ports. But we need all our cooperation and support. Because we see so many things. On the 2015, there was a beautiful deliberation and also beautiful things came out that we have to start and implement at the time, that is for the time that Indian government has ratified MS in 2016, that is October or maybe 15th on I think it came to implementation. So, immediately after that we spoke so many things, welfare activities has to be in all the port. But how far it is being implemented? How far this has been implemented? That I would like to ask all of you. Though our dignitaries, many have really expressed their own feelings. As I was talking to Ramdas, the chairman and director of the MASA, he was telling, Indian flag, Indian seafarers, sick on the boat, we are not able to bring him back, bring out of the port. Why? That's why we have to think. We have to, though no representative from the government side is here, but we have to think and raise our voice, what to do. There are so many organizations that has to come forward to give an answer for it, give the solution, what to do for these things. So the important things that I would like to mention here, the IMO and ILO guidelines on the fair treatment for the seafarers should be made mandatory in all the ports. And also seafarers have a right to shore leave. All those who are interested in the maritime industry should redouble the effort to define that right. And also port state control need to be improved, training on ISWO code to ensure awareness for the seafarers' right. My dear friends, when we talk about the welfare measures, I know when I visit the ships, Captain George, when we give a newsletter also it is a welfare. When we say give some phone to them, call their family members, they are away from their homes for many days. When we give the phone to call their families, and they are very happy. And when we give them some kind of materials, relaxation materials for them to reflect, for them to relax, and they are very happy. When we go on board the ship, give the counseling, there are so many seafarers have got a lot of problems their own way. So my dear friends, when we talk about this welfare measures, even going and sitting with them on the board the ship and ask them to talk, open their hearts and minds, it will be giving the counseling, it itself is a very big thing. So these are the welfare measures that we have to take to the seafarers. This can be done only by various not government organizations but voluntary organizations. So that's why Indian Seafarers welfare organizations come forward to implement all these small things, maybe whatever may be, in a small way in all the course. So first thing, the government has to allow the Indian Seafarers welfare organization to open a kind of inside a small welcome centers, where we can bring all the seafarers inside the port itself and can have kind of relaxation for them, facilities given to them. Or else we cannot bring them out because it's very difficult. There is no shore to pass. So it is very difficult for them to come out of the port to go and relax in the in the clubs, seamen's clubs. Seamen's clubs are always away from the port. So these are the difficulties that we face, that Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization members face when they go for the welfare activities on the board of the ship. So my dear friends, we have an important thing that we have to keep, and we ourselves in our own way, in the American community, must come forward to encourage all the NGOs and also various organizations, various societies which has come forwarding for to take the welfare measures. So with these few words, I thank you all. Thank you very much.
Very right, Father. It's the small joys in life that we all crave. Next to speak, I'd like to call upon Captain Goyal, CEO, K-Line Shipping. Please.
Thank you very much. But before I speak much, I must say that I am speech restricted. As you can make out, I cannot speak much because of the surgery that has gone through my throat. But yes, on this particular occasion, I would like to say a few words about what I've heard. Artificial intelligence, the future ships likely to have no seafarers. That Captain Jha just pointed out. My question is very simple. If the humans are not required to work, where are the goods going to be sold? What are all the industries for? Producing goods. Who will buy them if the people are not required? This is one question which I think industrialists, big businessmen, they should be considering. They can produce the goods, but who will buy them? If there is no jobs, no salaries, and people are on the street doing nothing. So that is one counter which just came to my mind. The seafarer welfare is, of course, a major area of thrust which my company focuses on. And I'm very happy to say that we have very good practices, very good, our seafarers are insured even when they are on ashore. On board insurance, of course, everyone knows P&I insurance, but we have established their insurance even during their vacations. And I think you are the first ones to do that. Right? So, we like to be proactive, and on this particular occasion, I just want to say that we like to have support from our seafarers to continue good work and continue the good reputation of Indian seafarers all over the world, because performance is the only job security. With performance, you can secure your jobs. If you don't perform, there is somebody else waiting to take your job. With those words, I wish to just conclude my short, unscheduled speech. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for letting me put you on spot there and doing absolutely amazing. Okay, we're gonna get back to the awards, and I'm gonna request Captain Ramnekar to give away the awards. So the next company that we have that's going to take the certificate is V-Ships India Private Limited. V-Ships India Private Limited, if we have a representative, please join us on stage. Anybody from V-Ships India Private Limited? No, okay. The next we have is MSC Ship Management Private Limited. MSC Ship Management Private Limited. Nobody? Okay. K-Line Ship Management Company Limited. We definitely have the CEO here with us. Do the honors, please. Captain, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful journey. The next certificate goes to Marks Tankers India Private Limited. Anybody from Marks? Alright. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us this evening. Next certificate goes to Scorpio Ship Management India Private Limited. Anybody from Scorpio Ship Management? Okay, we have Bernard Schulte Ship Management India Private Limited. Bernard Schulte. Okay. Anglo Eastern Ship Management India Private Limited. Alright, we have somebody. Congratulations, and thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful journey. All right, now I'd request Mr. Santosh Tarakar to come up here and say a few words, please. Thank you, sir.
मुझे लगता है कि मैं बिना बुलाए मेहमान यहाँ पे माननीय मंत्री जी भी 10 मिनट में पहुँचने की मुझे पता चला कि 10 मिनट में पहुँच जाएंगे। मैं सोचा कि मैं भी थोड़ा गुफ्तगू कर लूँ आपसे। एक नागरिक हूँ और सरकार से संबंधित अधिकारी हूँ, तो जो भी कुछ चीजें हमारे नाविक भाइयों ने यहाँ पे कही, उसका एनालिसिस किया, जो विश्लेषण कुछ लोगों ने किया, मैं सोचा कि मैं भी थोड़ा सा एडिशनल नीति के बाद हमारे जो मार्गदर्शक जो थे उनके बाद मैं भी थोड़ा सा गुफ्तगू करूँगा आपसे। विश्व जहाज दिवस के अवसर पर हम यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। हर साल विश्व जहाज दिवस मनाया जाता है। हमारे साथी ने कहा है कि जो पहला जहाज दिवस, विश्व जहाज दिवस 1978 में मनाया, मतलब सेलिब्रेट किया गया। जो अंतरराष्ट्रीय समुद्री संगठन है, जो IMO, मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि मेरे बाजू में राइट साइड में कुछ लोग बैठे हैं जिनको IMO ये सब चीजें पता नहीं है। मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि हिंदी में बात करूं। जो समुद्री संगठन है, इस समुद्री संगठन में काफी कुछ कन्वेंशंस मतलब जो होती है, जिसके द्वारा हर स्टेट, मेंबर स्टेट अपने कंट्री में रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस बनाता है और उसके अंतर्गत उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किया जाता है। जैसा कि कहा है कि 1978 में 21 सदस्य थे, आज उसकी संख्या है 173। उस दौरान काफी कन्वेंशन, बहुत ही कम कन्वेंशन थे, आज है 55 कन्वेंशंस, 55 कन्वेंशंस, कोर्स, उसके बाद गाइडलाइंस जो है वो तो काफी कुछ है। अभी आज का विषय चल रहा है कि भाई बेटर शिपिंग और बेटर फ्यूचर। 1917 लास्ट ईयर की बात जब कर रहा हूं, 2017 की जब बात करते हैं हम लोग, जो स्लोगन था वो था कनेक्टिंग शिप्स पोर्ट्स। ओके, 1916 में जो था वो था शिपिंग इंडिस्पेंसिबल, मतलब जहाज जी दिवस, मतलब जहाज जो जो नौकायन है ये चलना ही चलना है, और नौकायन से ही आपको 70% का जो वैल्यू है, 90% का जो ट्रेड है आपका चलता है, जहाज से चलता है। तो किसी ने कहा कि भाई जहाज में अगर जहाज नहीं चलेंगे तो कैसे चलेंगे? किसी ने कहा है कि ऑटोनोमस शिप आ रही है, जहाज में कोई नहीं रहेगा तो जहाज कौन चलाएगा? बड़े अच्छे क्वेश्चन है, मुझे रहा नहीं गया। तुम्हारा चलो भाई, थोड़ा ISPS पोर्ट के ऊपर बात की गई है, पोर्ट के ऊपर, बंदरगाह के ऊपर बात की है, उनको शोर नहीं मिलती। तो आप 2017 और 2018 का स्लोगन अगर देखेंगे IMO का तो बहुत सरल है, बेटर शिपिंग। पहले कहा उन्होंने कनेक्टिंग शिप पीपल एंड दिस, मतलब पोर्ट्स, यहाँ के बंदरगाह, यहाँ के लोग जब मिलेंगे और उसके बाद में आपका शिपिंग आगे का किस तरह से होगा। विश्व का शिपिंग की बात कर रहे हैं, विश्व के शिपिंग के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं। तो मैं कहता हूं कि अगर हम इसकी बात करते तो हमें अपने भारत की विकसित जो हम जो कर रहे हैं, भारत का नौकायन में क्या आज का चैलेंज बढ़ रहा है, जहाज कम हो रही है, जहाज तो सभी जगह पे कम हो रहे हैं, पूरे वर्ल्ड में, विश्व में जहाज कम हो रहे हैं। अभी मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि भाई शिपिंग को अगर चलाता है तो सबसे बड़ा बैकबोन है, किसी ने कहा बिजनेस है, बिजनेस नहीं चलेगा तो मैं तो बोलता हूं अगर जहाज ही नहीं रहेंगे तो जहाज चलाने के लिए जो आदमी नहीं रहेंगे, सीफेयरर्स ही नहीं रहेंगे तो जहाज चल ही नहीं पाओगे। तो ये जहाज चलाने के लिए जो सीफेयरर्स की जरूरत है, और उसी सीफेयरर्स के बारे में आज, उनकी वेलफेयर के बारे में आज हम बात कर रहे हैं, वेलफेयर कमेटी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, बंदरगाह में क्या हो उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, जो शोर लीडर उनके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। जैसा कि कहा है कि इनलैंड बिजनेस, आंतरिक जहाज, एडिशनल डीजी साहब ने बड़ा अच्छे से कहा है 1600 जहाज है हमारे पास, उसमें से 400 जहाज जो है तो इंटरनेशनल वॉइस पे चलते हैं, और बाकी जो जहाज है वो अंदर चलते हैं, मतलब किनारे पे चलते हैं। 7,500 किलोमीटर का जो हमारा पूरा तट है, समुद्री तट है, वहां पर हमारे समझ जहाज चलते हैं। तो इनलैंड वेसल के बारे में हमारे कलीग ने जो बात की थी, तो बताया गया कि भाई उनके रूल्स है, और फादर ने अभी जो बात की है कि कोई गवर्नमेंट का यहाँ पे अभी नहीं है, मतलब भाई आपने कुछ इश्यूज लिए हैं, उसमें का आपने कहा है कि कोऑर्डिनेशन, PSC और स्टेट कंट्रोल, अवेयरनेस, काउंसलिंग, यस। मैं गाइडलाइन सेल का इंचार्ज हूं, क्रू मैनेज से लेकर मिस्टर रामदेव कैप्टन रामदेव जी मुझे जानते हैं, 24/7 मेरा मोबाइल ऑन रहता है। डिजिकॉम सेंटर है जहां पे पहली न्यूज जाती है सीफेयर का कोई भी सीफेयर का अगर वो जहाज में एक्सीडेंट होता है या उसको कुछ इंजरी होती है या उसके क्रू वेजेस की प्रॉब्लम होती है, फर्स्ट मैसेज कम्स टू मी। आई थिंक इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम देयर। कंसोलेट जनरल से बात करना, उसकी बॉडी का प्रॉब्लम होना, आगे के प्रावधान क्या है वो सोचना। तो आई एम वेरी मच अवेयर ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स एंड आई आल्सो नो व्हाट आर द प्रॉब्लम्स, व्हाट द ऑब्स्टेकल्स in government machinery also and outside the government machinery also. आपने काफी और एक चीज कही, कोई पोर्ट में जो इंटरफेस आ रहा है, जब आप जहाज में जाते हो, आप काउंसलिंग करते हो, उनको चीजें देते हो। आज इतनी एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी जो है कि लोगों के पास व्हाट्सएप है, मॉर्निंग में वाइट का मैसेज आता है, शाम को जंपिंग ओवर करता है। मैं थोड़ा अदर रियलिटी की तरफ जा रहा हूं, उस तरफ जा रहा हूं कि हम लोग बोलते हैं उनके पास कुछ नहीं है, वर्कलोड है, इतना वर्कलोड है। सिर्फ डॉक्यूमेंट में लिखा है 17 लोग होना चाहिए, उसी से काम चल रहा है। टैंकर्स में आज एक्सपोजर हुआ है देशों में, थोड़ा सा भी कैडेट वर्ग है, 17-21 साल का कैडेट वर्ग है। और OM2 इंग्लैंड वेसल इन इंडिया, जहां पे वो अपने बॉर्डर में था, 4 लोग मर गए इनहेलेशन ऑफ गैसेस की वजह से। सब मेरे डिपार्टमेंट पे, मेरे दिमाग में से जितने भी एक्सीडेंट देखी होती, जब मैं ये चीजें देखता हूं तो मुझे लगता है किसी एक चीज की जरूरत नहीं कि वेलफेयर सेक्टर की जरूरत है या इसकी जरूरत है, इनको तो यार काउंसलिंग की बहुत बड़ी जरूरत है। और काउंसलिंग सिर्फ यही लोग नहीं, आप लोग नहीं करेंगे। इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द ट्रेनिंग, इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग ऑफ योर होल योर वेन यू आर अडॉप्टेड इन योर फैमिली। मैं तो यहां तक सोचता हूं कि हम जब कैजुअलिटी रजिस्ट्रेशन करते हैं तो कितना दूर तक, कितना डीप तक जाए कि ताकि ये भी पता चले इसका बिहेवियर क्या है, घर में भी कैसा था, किस इंस्टीट्यूट में है, किस इंस्टीट्यूट की उसका टीचर कैसे थी, क्या पढ़ाया। मैं तोलानी का इंस्टीट्यूट का एक जहाज था, प्रभुदया जहाज के सेकंड ऑप्शन में सवेरे 3:45 पे एक फिशिंग बोट को मारा 2012 की बात। ऑन द स्पॉट कम से कम 5 लोग मर गए थे और 2 बॉडीज नहीं मिली, 7 लोग मरे। और अभी का जो इंसिडेंट हुआ जहां पर 12 लोग मरे, मतलब पहले दशक में ये सबसे बड़ा लास्ट 10 इयर्स में पहला बड़ा सबसे बड़ा एक्सीडेंट हुआ फिशरमैन कम्युनिटी के बाद, जहां से वो भी आपने इशू दिखा। तो जब मैं देखता हूं तो मैं किसी एक को दोष नहीं देता हूं। वी आर ऑल एक्टर्स। I was says I do not have teeth to chew. काटने के लिए मेरे पास दांत नहीं है। अंतरराष्ट्रीय समुद्री संगठन वो तो है मेंबर स्टेट को, लेकिन मेंबर स्टेट क्या स्टेक होल्डर की बिना कर सकता है? करने का सब यूनियन वाले नहीं कर सकता। मेरे चाहे यूनियन इंडिया, FSCI, सब मेरे दोस्त हैं यहाँ पर, मेरे कलीग्स हैं यहाँ पर। मैं गवर्नमेंट में हूँ, दैट इज डिफरेंट टू यू, बट देन मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये हम सबका दायित्व है कि हम हमारी तरफ से क्या करें। वी हैव टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट आवरसेल्फ, वेयर आई एम, व्हाट कैन आई कंट्रीब्यूट। शिपिंग, फिशरमैन कम्युनिटी बड़े बड़े इश्यूज है। फिशरमैन कम्युनिटी के लिए कोस्ट गार्ड ने अपना कम्युनिटी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम है, बट स्टिल देयर आर प्रॉब्लम्स। व्हाट? लाइवलीहुड। यहाँ का सोशल स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा है, यहाँ की सामाजिकता उस तरह की। इश्यू अगेन सामाजिकता को लेके जा रहा हूं। वेलफेयर सेंटर्स विल नॉट कम फ्रॉम द पॉलिटिकल व्हील। वेलफेयर सेंटर विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द टू ब्रिंग इक्वालिटी इन द सोसाइटी। दैट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम देयर। सीखने में क्यों जाता है? पैसा चाहिए। आज सीखने में क्यों जाते हैं? छोटे वेजेस के ऊपर, बिकॉज लाइवलीहुड। जाना उसको कुछ अच्छे लोग अच्छे कंपनी में जाते हैं, पर कुछ लोग ऐसे कंपनी में जाते हैं जो एजेंट उसको लेके जाते हैं। जैसा इन्होंने कहा कि उनको क्रू वेजेस की प्रॉब्लम है, उनको वेजेस नहीं मिलती, उसका कौन है जिम्मेदार? कौन है उसका? बिजली शिपिंग ने आपके लिस्ट के ऊपर दिया है कि भाई ये आरपीएसएल के लाइसेंस होल्डर है, आप उनके थ्रू जाएंगे, बट वो भी क्या करें? वो भी उलझन में पड़ा हुआ है, वो कंफ्यूजन में, उसको जाना है जहाज के, उसको पैसा कमाना है, उसकी अपनी फैमिली की तरफ चलाना है, वो तो जाना ही जहाज के। वो ऐसे लोगों के पास जाता है कि जहां पे वो ऐसे जहाज में पानी भी नहीं मिलता, जहाज में खाने को नहीं मिलता, और वेजेस को तो बात ही छोड़ दो, वेजेस तो 5-5, 6-6 महीने बाद वेजेस मिलते। एक इंसिडेंट है मेरे पास, पाकिस्तान में कराची में जहाज था, 21 लोग थे, कराची के पाकिस्तान नेवी ने उसको घेर लिया था, 4 इंडियंस थे, 6 इंडियंस थे वहां। पाकिस्तान के जनरल मैनेजर कराची पोर्ट से मैंने कॉल किया कि सर जी, मेरे अच्छे दोस्त है वो, एक प्रोग्राम में हम मिले थे, सेमिनार में मेरे ख्याल से बैंकॉक में मिले थे, तब से मेरे दोस्त थे, काफी लोग दोस्त थे, तुम्हारे नेवी के और कोस्ट गार्ड के जब सेमिनार होते हैं हम लोग मिलते हैं, तो मैंने सर जी एक प्रॉब्लम है थोड़ा, बोले ये जहाज को हमने वॉच करा और पता चला इन लोगों के पास कुछ काम नहीं है। तो देखो ताली एक साथ नहीं बजती है, मैं और दोबारा चाहता हूं कि ताली एक साथ नहीं बजती है। सीफेयरर्स के प्रॉब्लम अपने प्रॉब्लम्स है, हम शिप ओनर्स को बोलते हैं, मैं मानता हूँ शिप ओनर्स आज का सेट मैरिंग डॉक्यूमेंट की भी मैं रिव्यू करने की एक सर आपको भी एक मेरी गुजारिश है कि हर सीफेयर चाहता है कि मेरा ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट जो है वो सबसे ज्यादा कम है। ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट आपकी सबसे ज्यादा जो रहती है वो आपके सीफेयर से, उसको कितना कम पैसा दिया जाए, मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट को कैसे बचा कर, चलो भाई इंजन बंद हो गया तो चलो पैसे भी लेके जाइए उसको। पोस्टेड कंट्रोल के साथ में बात किया कि पोस्टेड कंट्रोल में मेरे टाइम में जब मैं बेंगलोर का इंचार्ज था, मैंने 2 जहाज को रोक के रखा। यूक्रेनियन शिप थी, यूक्रेनियन सीफेयर्स थे मेरे पास आए, किस्सा एक लेटर आया मेरे पास, बिना नाम का, बिना नाम का लेटर। मैंने पोर्ट कंट्रोल को बोल दिया जहाज नहीं आए। नेक्स्ट डे इंस्पेक्शन के लिए जहाज में चला गया, मैंने सब क्रू को साथ में ले लिया, एक कमरे में लेके गए, पर आपको वेजेस चाहिए, आपको पैसा चाहिए, जहाज की एक दिन से छोड़ो। मैंने जहाज को कोड 17 दिया कि जहाज यहां से जाएगा नहीं, जहाज को डिटेन नहीं किया, अरेस्ट नहीं किया। दूसरे दिन डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ आईएलओ को मैसेज भेज दिया, इसलिए आपका जहाज में मुझे वेजेस चाहिए। आई चाहिए सर, वो ऑर्डर को वहां आना पड़ा, फ्लाइट से आना पड़ा, सेटल करना पड़ा और सॉल्व हो। तो किस तरह से आप सॉल्व? मेरे बॉस ने मुझे फोन किया, अरे जहाज को रोक कर रखते, मैं सर रोक के नहीं रखा जहाज को, मैं जहाज को रोक के नहीं रखा, मैंने तो सिर्फ जहाज को ये सब क्लोज कर रखा, कोड दे के रखा। वो से कोई भी इंस्पेक्शन करते तो कोड दे दे कि भाई जहाज यहां से छूटेगा नहीं, यहां उसको अरेस्ट किया जाएगा। मैंने दिया था कि जहाज यहां से जाएगा जब तक के ओनर इसकी पूर्णता करता है, तो ऐसे इश्यू अभी इंप्लीमेंटेशन की बात करें, डीजी साहब ने, एडिशनल डीजी साहब ने बड़ा अच्छा काम बोला है कि भाई एमएलसी 2006 आई, हमने काफी कुछ किया, लेकिन इंप्लीमेंटेशन सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट क्या है नहीं, सभी क्या है। तो इसका सहयोग जरा सबका साथ सबका विकास जो बोला है, तो सबको साथ में मिलकर काम करना। जैसा आपने हमारे कहा है कि मेरी तबियत ठीक नहीं होने वाली, उन्होंने 2 शब्द बोले, वो 2 शब्द मुझे काफी अच्छा मिला। मतलब उन्होंने कहा नो जॉब, नो सैलरी, नो चिल्ड्रन, बड़ा क्लियर कट बोला उन्होंने, बड़ा क्लियर कट उन्होंने। तो मैं पूरी तरह से आपके सहमत हूं सर। मैं आखिरी चीज कहना चाहता हूं कि पोर्ट सेंटर्स, जो वेलफेयर सेंटर्स की बात कर रहे हैं, उसके ऊपर डायरेक्टरेट क्या कर रहे हैं? रिसेंटली हमने 2 मीटिंग्स ली डायरेक्टर जनरल भारतीय ग्रामीण भवन निदेशालय में। हमारे लिए मंत्री महोदय जी का आगमन हुआ है। मैं आप सभी को गुजारिश करता हूँ उनका स्वागत करें।
Very, very warm welcome to Mr. Ramdas Athawale. Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment, we welcome you. Thank you so much for gracing this evening with your presence. आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया यहाँ आकर इस शाम की शोभा बढ़ाई आपने। I would request Dr. Babu Melan, Chairman of India Seafarers Welfare Association, to felicitate our chief guest, to please welcome him. Dr. Babu Melan, Chairman Indian Seafarers Welfare Association, welcomes Honorable Shri Ramdas Athawale ji. I would request Father Anthony to say a few words. Please take stage.
Honorable Shri Ramdas Athawale ji, Minister of State of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. On behalf of the seafaring community, I welcome you, sir, for this International World Maritime Day celebration 2018. As we celebrate this day, keeping the theme on heritage, better shipping for better future, your presence here brings us joy, and also your presence gives us a hope for the better future in the maritime industry. The Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization is a small organization which is taking the initiative to bring welfare activities to all the ports of India. We have already started the Welcome Center in Chennai and Vizag. This will be spread through the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization in other ports also, sir. So, as I was representing the government, we are here to request you to take these welfare measures which is being done by the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization, and your support for this organization to spread all the Indian ports is very much be appreciated. So your presence that shows that you are in the hearts of the seamen and the seafarers, so that the Indian seafarers will have a better future in coming days. So I request you, sir, to be with us in this evening and to guide us in this better future. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, as you know, our chief guest is over here. I would like to request, please आप stage पर आए और हमारे audience को message दें. I'd like to call on stage Mr. Athawale. Please have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, the stage is yours.
The Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization organized today's World Maritime Day. Those people who are working in the merchant navy. This is also a very difficult job because there is the Hawaii charge, this is the water charge. And many times, I know that when Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar went to study in the Columbia University, at that time he went by water sea. When he went to London School of Economics, for studying in 1921-22. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar went there in July 2013 in America, in Columbia University. But in 1922, he went there by sea. And Babasaheb Ambedkar was also reading many books. When he was coming back from London, at that time his books was lost. And Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was a very great man. And today, this organization organized this award function. Those who are working in merchant navy, the job is very difficult job, many days. If they want to go to London, how many days? How many days? 2-3 months?
22 दिन.
I mean,
22 दिन.
many days. Because when they went in the sea. And India is also very great. Because Arabian Sea is there, Indian Sea is there, Bay of Bengal is also there. When you will go to the Kanyakumari, then there is the Arabian Sea, Indian Sea, Bay of Bengal. India is also very, very nice country. And today, many dignitaries came here. Then Captain B.K. Jha, Captain Galliera. Galliera means your home place? Surat. Surat. But your name is very difficult. And Amar Singh Thakur is Sardar Singh. He is a General Secretary of your organization. Mr. Manoj Yadav from UP. You are from Mulayam Singh Yadav or Then young Paul, you are Paul. Paul means Marathi word is Paul. And Bobby Melan is a leader of Republican Party of India from Tamil Nadu. And he was very interested to invite me here in this function. Anthony Balaswamy, why you are there? You want to come here? Because you are the main organizer here. Captain Coyle. Captain Coyle. Here is Captain Coyle. And there is oil. And I am very happy. मुझे बहुत बड़ी खुशी है कि आज ये इस फंक्शन में जो ITC मराठा, इस होटल का नाम ITC मराठा है, लेकिन मराठा समाज को अभी तक रिजर्वेशन नहीं मिला। होटल को तो रिजर्वेशन मिला, जगह यहाँ नहीं, लेकिन मराठा समाज को रिजर्वेशन के लिए बहुत बड़ा आंदोलन चल रहा है। There is a big and very strong agitation in Maharashtra state, and Marathas are demanding the reservation. I talked with Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi that all Kshatriyas are demanding the reservation. एक काल वक्त था क्षत्रिय खुद को बैकवर्ड समझने के लिए तैयार नहीं थे। They were thinking that we are not backward. We don't want reservation. But today, the Marathas are demanding the reservation. The Patel Patidar from Gujarat, they are demanding the reservation. The Jat community from Haryana, they are demanding the reservation. The Rajput from Rajasthan, they are demanding the reservation. The Thakur from Uttar Pradesh, they are demanding the reservation. The Brahmin communities are also demanding the reservation. This is a good thing. Because Baba Saheb Ambedkar has given the reservation to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Then when VP Singh was the Prime Minister, that time the Mandal Commission, the report of the Mandal Commission accepted by the Prime Minister of India, VP Singh. And that time here about 3,763 castes got the reservation, 27% reservation. OBC के लिए रिजर्वेशन मिला, उसको अभी 90 में मिला, उसको 28 साल पूरे हो रहे हैं। और अच्छी बात है कि 28 साल के बाद जिस समाज को रिजर्वेशन मिलता नहीं है, वो समाज रिजर्वेशन मांग रहा है। अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि उनका कहना यह है कि भाई हमारे समाज में सभी लोग अमीर नहीं है। तो हमारा भी कहना यह है कि सभी समाज में अमीर लोग नहीं है। मैंने महाराष्ट्र में सबसे पहले when I was the social welfare minister in Maharashtra in 1990 in Sharad Pawar's government. I was the Minister of Transport Department, Prohibition, Propaganda, Employment Guarantee Scheme. When I was a student, I was studying in the Siddharth Hostel, staying in the Siddharth Hostel in Nevada. That time I became the Minister of Social Welfare in Maharashtra. उसके पहले से मैं मांग कर रहा था कि मराठा समाज को रिजर्वेशन मिलना चाहिए। तो दिस इज ए मराठा ITC मराठा होटल, और आप सब लोग यहाँ आए हैं। मुझे आने के लिए बहुत देर हो गई, क्योंकि थाना में मैं था और ट्रैफिक काफी रास्ते में था, तो ये आने के लिए मुझे काफी देर हो गई। लेकिन आप लोगों ने प्रोग्राम शुरू किया था, सभी वक्ता लोगों ने, गेस्ट लोगों ने अपने विचार रखे हैं, कुछ अवार्ड भी दे दिए हैं, कुछ अवार्ड बाकी है। तो मुझे लगता है मुझे और भी गणेश उत्सव के प्रोग्राम के लिए जाना है सिमूर में। तो I am not going to take your more time, but I am happy that, but I have not traveled on sea. But I will try to go from Mumbai to Goa. It will take 4 to 5 hours or 8 hours. Goa. 20 hours. Goa.
It is 14 hours. अभी 14 घंटा लगेगा.
If it will take 20 hours, then I can't.
अभी नया पैसेंजर शुरू हो गया सर, 14 घंटा लगेगा.
But this is a job because that is a very interesting thing. That more time, more time. ज़्यादा टाइम भी लगेगा तो वहाँ पानी से जाना ये बहुत ही एक अच्छी बात है. ये रोड से तो अपन ट्रैवल करते हैं, फ्लाइट से ट्रैवल करते हैं, लेकिन पानी से ट्रैवल करना ये भी मतलब एक अच्छी बात है. ये रिस्की है लेकिन अच्छी बात है कि पानी से मतलब जाना चाहिए. अभी हमारे नितिन गडकरी जी इन्होंने मतलब जो रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट उनके पास है लेकिन पानी से भी ट्रांसपोर्ट होना चाहिए. मतलब ये तो समुद्र से ठीक है लेकिन नदी से भी मतलब कुछ जो पानी का जहाज है, छोटा जहाज है, बस जैसा जहाज है, वो ले जाने के संबंध में रोड का ट्रैफिक कम करने के लिए ऐसा पानी का जो जहाज है उसका भी स्टडी चल रहा है. और हमारी सरकार जो नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार है, ये सरकार पानी से भी ट्रैवल करने के लिए आप लोगों को मौका देगी. तो देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है. 2019 में हम जीतेंगे, राहुल गांधी हारेंगे और आप जैसे लोग हमारे साथ है, पानी से चलने वाले लोग हमारे साथ है तो हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. तो जरूर हम 2019 का मैच जीतेंगे. 2020 मैच है. देखते राहुल गांधी की टीम कैसा खेलती है, देखते शरद पवार कैसा खेलते हैं, देखते हैं उनके साथ जो है वो कैसा खेलते हैं. लेकिन हमारी टीम बहुत बड़ी स्ट्रांग है. जरूर हम जो 2019 का मैच है हम जीतेंगे. और आप लोगों का भला करने के लिए, आप लोगों की जो शिपिंग में काम करने वाले, मर्चेंट नेवी में काम करने वाले जो लोग हैं उनके लिए सरकार की तरफ से जो भी मदद हम कर सकते हैं वो मदद जरूर करेंगे. जो भी हमारे नितिन गडकरी के पास हमारा डिपार्टमेंट है तो कोई अगर प्रॉब्लम होगा डेफिनेटली यू कम टू मी एंड आई विल टेक यू टू नितिन गडकरी. तो आपको हम अवश्य मदद करेंगे. इन शब्दों के साथ आपने मुझे आपको बुलाया, इसीलिए मैं विशेष सभी जो संयोजक है उनका मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. थैंक यू वेरी मच. जय भीम, जय भारत, जय महाराष्ट्र.
Start with the award ceremony again, and I'm going to request Mr. Athawale ji to give the awards. I'm going to call on stage Captain M.V. Nayak from Dynacom Tankers Management Private Limited. Captain Nayak. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to call on stage Captain Deepak M. Korea, Anglo-Eastern Ship Management Private Limited. Congratulations, sir. waiting for the certificate. Captain Deepak Korea from Anglo-Eastern Ship Management is right here with us. Thank you so much once again for joining us this evening. Congratulations, let's hear it.
Thank you.
Alright, next we have Captain Athawale from Maersk Tankers. Captain Ayaz, once again, congratulations. नेक्स्ट हमारे साथ है कैप्टन सुधीर कुमार गोयल के लैंड शिप मैनेजमेंट इंडिया प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. Just so you are ready. K Line Ship Management people, ladies and gentlemen, तालियां हो जाए जोरदार. Last but definitely not the least, we have Fleet Ship Management Private Limited, Mr. Jonathan, to receive the award. Mr. Jonathan, बहुत बहुत बधाई हो आपको. जोरदार तालियां हो जाए इनके लिए. Thank you so much. Alright, Seafarer Welfare Awards में एक और अवार्ड दिया जाता है एन रूबन पॉल को, जो FSUI AP स्टेट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है, सेक्रेटरी पोर्ट वेलफेयर कमेटी ऑफ AP आंध्र प्रदेश. प्लीज एन रूबन पॉल को फैसिलिटेट किया जा रहा है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव एन रविंद्र बाबू, शिप वेलफेयर ऑफिसर, पोर्ट ऑफ गंगावरम, इंडिया. खास पोर्ट को रिप्रेजेंट करते हुए एन रविंद्र बाबू स्टेज पर आ जाए.
Next name.
That's it. Yeah, that's all the awards.
Thank you.
All right. Alright, word of thanks देने के लिए मैं स्टेज पर बुलाना चाहूंगी श्री जनार्दन, वाइस चेयरमैन ऑफ इंडियन सीफेयर्स वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन एंड फ्लीट शिप मैनेजमेंट.
Good evening to all. Speaking on behalf of the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization, it has been our pleasure to host all the participants of the celebration at today's auspicious World Maritime Day. I am thankful to all the participants for coming tonight. We have been fortunate to have some of the eminent persons from our industry and our country working towards better shipping for a better future. As you all know, the organization of such events are generally the result of close cooperation among several institutions and individuals. It is our great pleasure to express on behalf of the organizers and on my own behalf a deep appreciation for the support and encouragement provided by such individuals and institutions. I wish to thank our Chief Guest, Honorable Shri Ramdas Athawale, Honorable Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, for his presence tonight. Also our special guest, Shri Amitabh Kumar, IRS Additional Director General of Shipping, Government of India, and not to forget our guest of honor for tonight's auspicious celebration, Captain P.S. Ramnekar, Chairman and Director of MASA, CEO Elegant Marine Services Private Limited, Captain B.K. Jha, Deputy Master, CMI, Captain A. Galeria, General Manager and Marine Superintendent, KLM Ship Management, Shri Amar Singh Thakur, General Secretary, NUI, Shri Manoj Thakurji, General Secretary, FSUI, Shri Ruben Paul, Chairman, Sea Mission International, Andhra Pradesh Representative, FSUI. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all our participants and our host Rishita Shah for tonight, who guided us throughout. Thanks once again. for your presence, and let us now celebrate with dinners and drinks. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. A special thanks to Captain Santosh Talokar for being here this evening. And I would request everybody stand up in the respect of national anthem. We're going to play the national anthem now.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगला विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल तरंग गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय।
Dear dignitaries, my dear friends, this is our day, our lobby. We will give dinner and the hospitality desk is open. Enjoy the hospitality desk and have a good dinner. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
So as we all know, the Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization promotes seafarers' welfare in all Indian ports and directly serves seafarers and their families with help of their dedicated port chaplains and ship welfare visitors. Indian Seafarers Welfare Organization had organized an amazing seminar today. Do let us know your thoughts about this and comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our Sailor Today TV channel on YouTube. Until next time, this is your host Captain Nangya, and we will see you tomorrow at 19:30 live from Dubai, where Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers Middle East has organized a talk on trade finance and its relevance in logistics by Mr. Krishnan Subramaniam. See you.